Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the Reptile Barn. We have a funny story for you today. Snake you see before you is Cinna. This is a super banana, and it is either cinnamon or green pastel. Some breeding trials will help us to discover which one it is. Right off the bat, I do want to address I'm a little frustrated because no matter what we do indoors, this snake just looks washed out on a camera. We've tried everything. It just looks like a pale, boring snake on the camera, and I hate that because in person, this is one of my top 2 or 3, in my opinion, most beautiful ball pythons that I own. Absolutely stunning in person, and on the camera, it's a disappointment. So just trust me, I guess. It's beautiful. Anyway, here's the funny story. Breeding. The parents of this snake were a banana green pastel male, and is a male maker banana, okay? So that just means any banana babies that he produces should be male, and any normal babies that don't get banana should be female, okay? And there's a reason for that. We'll not talk about that right now. The mother was a banana cinnamon, okay? And female bananas, they're not makers of anything. Their ratios of baby genders are normal. Cinnamon and green pastel are allelic, by the way. So basically, you can get a super, if you will, with cinnamon and green pastel, which makes a gargoyle. This snake's sibling, by the way, is a banana gargoyle, and it is so awesome, too. But the story is about this snake, okay? So, this clutch hatched. We took a picture. It was one of our most widely spread Instagram pictures we've ever put up. Super cool video with the whole clutch in my hand. Very diverse clutch because there's 4 genes going on there. You could get a bunch of options, and we did. We got a very diverse look to the clutch. It was really an awesome clutch. We repeated the breeding this year, but the mother didn't go, and that's fine. Sexed all the babies, and this guy sexed as a male. The sibling that we kept sexed as a female. Okay. Well, I second guessed myself because a week or 2 later, I just was double checking genders as I was labeling their cards, and I couldn't get him to pop. I was like, oh crap, is this actually a female? Did I mess up? And I'm going back through my memory and I'm like, did I really see super obvious hemipenes? It's a tiny baby. What's going on? I couldn't get it to pop. And I was like, crap. So I left it as a question mark. A couple months later, tried again, couldn't get it to pop. So I was like, well, I guess it's a female and I messed up. But we'd already determined to keep it, even though we had assumed it was a male at the beginning. And I was like, whatever. So they're both females that we kept. Whoop-de-doo. Well, I shouldn't have doubted myself. As a baby, they're pretty easy to pop. I don't know what was wrong with me, but the very first time I popped, I did see hemipenes. I shouldn't have doubted my own memory. And it's a super banana, which means he inherited banana from both parents. And it's extremely rare for a male maker, the banana father, to pass that on and it not happen to be a male. It's very rare. It can happen. There's a thing while the cells are coming together, the sperm cell and the egg cell from the mom coming together, and part of that process is called crossing over. So it is possible for a male maker to produce a female banana, but it's very rare. So between my initial diagnosis that it was male and the fact that it's a super banana, which means it had to get banana from the male, I should have just believed that it was a male, but I didn't, right? I changed my mind. Well, here's the funny part. We were just doing snake time with the kids a minute ago, holding this beautiful snake because it just shed and it was just looking awesome. So I pulled it out and the kids were playing with it. And I noticed a little something in the cloaca, okay? Normally, the only time I see that is if it's a male that's producing sperm plugs, okay? And I was like, So I popped it. Out come 2 perfect hemipenes and a bunch of sperm plugs. And I was like, okay, I guess I was wrong. So, long story short, this is a male. Cinna is a male. I should have believed myself, but I didn't. And this comes up, guys. We recently purchased a snake We purchased it as a male. I have not been able to get it to pop. Okay. Contacted the breeder, and the breeder was like, if it turns out to be a female, of course I will replace it, no charge. Excellent, upstanding breeder. No questions about their reliability. I just haven't been able to get it to pop. So I'm like, well, who's making the mistake, me or them? Clearly, I'm very capable of making a mistake. Now, when I'm initially going through as little tiny hatchlings, it's very, very, very rare, but I have to admit to you guys, it can happen. Anyone can. And in fact, this breeder I was talking to is far more experienced than I am. He was telling me that he has purchased snakes before from people who've been breeding for 20 years. And they've made mistakes. And sometimes it's nobody's fault. It's just weird stuff. He went to buy a snake, okay? A very expensive snake, buying it as a female. He was at a show, so they, right there, both of them popped the snake, nothing came. Just to be extra sure, they probed, only went in, 2 or 3 scales. Clearly a female, okay? Takes it home, and months later, before putting this snake into a breeding program, he was just looking at it. He's like, it's just something weird about it. It's not growing quite as quick as most of my females. It's eating great. It looks leaner and more trim than most of my females do at this age. Just something's weird. It seems like a male just looking at the animal, right? But we had popped, nothing came out. We probed, it was clearly female. So he's like, I'm just gonna pop one more time. Just randomly, right? Pops, out comes a ton of sperm plugs, okay? So his guess is that when they had gone to pop, they had just not managed to get anything out, partially because it was all blocked up with sperm plugs, which also stopped the probe from going in very deep. So there was just nothing they could have done. They didn't mess up. Nobody lied to anybody. No one was being deceptive. It just, luck of the draw, he got a male instead of a female, right? And, he talked to the breeder and they made it right, whatever they needed to do. But my point is just, it's not always somebody's fault. Don't assume you're getting screwed over if you get a snake and you unbox it and it's not exactly what you thought. Talk to the breeder first. I'm sure there's people out there who are dishonest. It's gotta be. It's gotta happen, right? I've never been treated that way, ever, by anyone we've ever purchased from. So maybe I'm super lucky, or maybe most people are just good people. But if something comes up, talk to the breeder first, okay? Because this snake, to me, is living proof that I can mess up. So, and I'm not saying that I'm the best of the best. I'm certainly not. But we've been doing this for like 5 years, and I've popped hundreds of snakes, and very successfully. Every single other snake in our collection, I've popped. First time I ever popped it, we were correct in our diagnosis of the gender. Okay, so this isn't happening left and right all over the place, but after hundreds and hundreds of times, you're gonna make a mistake. Everyone is. Anyway, I know I'm long-winded, but I just thought that this was worth sharing because it's something that could be useful to all of you. So thank you for watching. If you learned anything, awesome. If not, awesome anyways. But we will hopefully be breeding him soon because apparently he's a male and he's plenty big. So win-win. Thank you for watching, guys. Until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.